What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today is March the 12th. I want to give you a quick pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So starting off with data, we did just have CPI, came in better than anticipated. So 0.2 was the actual, 0.3 was the forecast, and then year over year, 2.8 versus 2.9 the forecast. So pretty good stuff. And it's one thing looking at this for just the numbers itself, but if we look behind the scenes, it's actually a little bit better than what it's kind of showing, because energy did go up 0.2, so meaning the other basket items did in fact go down. So as far as the month over month, the true data is actually 0. So this is very good data. So it's kind of pushing the broader market higher, and rightfully so. So Dow is up 0.56, S&P up 0.76, and then NASDAQ is up 0.9. Aside from that, Ukraine did do a 30-day ceasefire, assuming Russia does agree. So it's very close to peace. So again, that's going to be a very good thing. Then the only other thing that's really affecting, or potentially could affect the market, is Trump's steel and also aluminum tariffs do kick in today. So I don't see any retaliation or anything, but just an FYI. Starting off, Sofi is up this morning. No news, no SEC's filings from them. 12.15% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 130.95 million shares overall are being shorted. Shorts returned roughly around 1 million shares yesterday. Logically, I feel they would be returning today as well, because it's market has huge amount of momentum, so definitely something to keep in mind. But when it comes down to this, with it at 1193, it is hell-bent on touching this S2. So 1272 is going to be the next strong target slash resistance. 1131 will be the next strong support, but I don't see that being touched whatsoever today. Today's seems to be and will be a good day. Moving on, Intel is up 5.16%. So they're gaining from the broader market, good momentum from that. But at the same time, this news did come out. So TSM pitched Intel Foundry JV to NVIDIA, Broadcom, and AMD. So I think that is, I believe, happening today, if I remember correctly. But nonetheless, this is very good for Intel. And right now, at the time doing this video, shorts are returning 15.89 million shares this morning. That is quite crazy, but 3.31% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 143.08 million shares overall are being shorted. And it kind of does make sense why maybe shorts would be returning so much, because they doubled the hell down, went from 2.4% to the high of 3.68. Even though this isn't a squeeze play whatsoever, but I think shorts were really doubling down, anticipating not really much to come from anything associated to Intel. But right now, with it at this is PayPal, so you don't need to see this. But right now, with it at $20.85, it is trading between this pivot and this S1. So $20 will be a strong support. Just watch for that. $23.35 will be the next strong target slash resistance. NIO is down slightly, but then again, I think any stock going up 17+%, you're going to have a certain level of profit taking. So nothing's really coming out negatively about NIO today, so it's just down, like I said. Shorts are increasing a little bit, and so I think one thing that's affecting Ortex is the most recent update to the report. So you can kind of see, based on this, it does show that as of February the 28th, there was 214.3 million shares overall are being shorted, and that works out to be 16.05% of the free float. So that's where Ortex and other platforms take this information and calculate up to the present day, and I think that's why it's maybe showing some crazy numbers. But 15.89% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 213.49 million shares. So that is still relatively high. With it right now at 513, it is trading between this R2 and R1. 502 will be a strong support, and then 528 followed by 570 will be the next strong target slash resistance. Palantir, so the only recent news was this right here. So their AIPCon, and so that is going to be tomorrow, March the 13th on Thursday. I think pretty good stuff associated to this, all in all. But aside from that, though, 2.81% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 60.89 or 7 million shares overall are being shorted, with it at 82 and change. It is trading between this pivot and this S1. So 78 is going to be the next strong support, and then flip side 96.27 will be the next strong target / resistance. So let me know your general thoughts on that in the comments below. And then last but not least, you have Dash. So no news recently. The only news that came out, not from them, but was them being added to, I think it was the S&P 500. So pretty good stuff, I think. So that should add some certain level of liquidity. All of this kind of buying should happen from now up until March the 24th. And so it's kind of getting that news, that bump up, as well as essentially just the broader market. And moving over to shorts, I'll give you a quick overview of that. So 3.31% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 11.93 million shares. Shorts definitely did get burnt over this last little bit. So they thought the world was ending. So 2.71% of the free float in end of February, and a high of 3.31. So this isn't a squeeze play, just an FYI, but most likely you will be seeing some shorts return a little bit. But with it at 187, it is trading between this S1 and S2. So 188 will be the next strong target / resistance, and then 180 will be the next strong support. So let me know your thoughts on these stocks. Is there any other stocks that's kind of floating your boat? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. And then one final thing, pop over to my Patreon and get buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto. Many of them have been absolutely on point and bangers. Definitely worthwhile to pop over there and take a look. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.